Yes, welcome in the review of today. As you may have guessed, we're going to review Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Saw. And I'm Mark. Let's get started. Please turn off your cell phones. Okay, I take the challenge. As a reminder, we're gonna go back to the whole franchise. So, back in 2001, we had The Fast and the Furious. 2003, we had Too Fast, Too Furious. 2006, we had The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. 2009, we had the Fast and Furious. Hold it, keep the focus. So 2009, we had Fast and Furious. 2011, Fast 5. 2013, Fast 6. No, it was Fast and Furious 6, yes. 2015, Furious 7, The Vengeance Hits Home. 2017, The Fate of the Furious. And now we have, in 2019, Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Saw. It's quite not over for the franchise because in 2020 and 2021 they will have other movies. We'll get back to that later in the review, so ensure to stay with us. The story of this Fast and Furious spin-off is actually about the virus, and our two Hobbs and Saw characters will try to save the world. It's a spin-off that should relate more for me to the Fast and Furious franchise. The frame of Fast and Furious franchise is more or less two things. Is cars for sure, being enhanced and so on, and as well as getting the skills of each characters of the team being gathered to form a team and towards the same goal for everyone. Okay, and this is what I liked in the franchise usually. For me, my favorite Fast and Furious are 5 and 6 because they had a really storyline that was really nice, and you were not only into actions, but you had a plot line that you could relate to, like you could feel excited, you could feel the emotions and so on. So I like these two ones like the best in the franchise, and now I feel like the spin-off that we are seeing now is not related into that, is not related to these two features anymore. And it's a great action movie, but I would have liked more the movie, the spin-off, to be related to what makes the identity of the franchise itself. Like it has been really well done in Men in Black, as we saw. We have the review, you can type on and click on the review down below in the comments. But it has been really well done in Jason Bourne as well. And I felt like it's one of the elements that is lacking in this spin-off. We are less related to the story, we built less emotions on the character, though the chemistry between Hobbs and Saw is really well done in the movie. But I felt like it was not enough to really being a Fast and Furious franchise. The characters of Hobbs and Saw are already known. They had many appearances in the franchise already, and so there is not much to bring into building their personality themselves. So the franchise, the production decided to bring in some elements, family elements, to add more about how they build their character. And I felt like it's a bit cliche. It's really nice in itself. The idea is cool because you get to know the past of each one of them. But what I would have is not what I would have liked. Is like what I found being cliche is that it does not help much to the story. Like taken apart, these elements are really nice because they help understand them. But in the story, I feel like it was not necessary. So if we consider the frame, the identity of Fast and Furious itself, the movie of Fast and Furious Hobbs and Saw is not creating that bond that we saw in the past movies of the franchise. And I felt it was a lack for me that I only saw those links, those framing, this identity of Fast and Furious during the last 20-30 minutes. So the movie is a good action movie by itself. Like you have good car chasing, you have good camera angles. They work really hard on the views, on the special effects, and so on. So I really liked it. I saw some script errors. I won't talk about it. By the way, if you have seen some, you can type in the comments below. But what I felt like disappointed by is that it lacked of the identity, the anchors of what made Fast and Furious being Fast and Furious. And yeah, I felt disappointed about it. It's what I explained, like 5 and 6, they had a great storyline, you had emotions, you could relate to that in real life, you could, even though some scenes were like not really realistic, but the whole movie was really cool. And here is more like science fiction, so we flipped into another world that is not what defined the franchise so far. So yeah, I felt like a bit disappointed about it because as an action movie, it was good. As a Fast and Furious movie, it was a bit not what I expected. Among all the characters that have been brought in the movie, there is one actress that I really like, is Helen Mirren. Though she has only a small part in that movie, but what I saw is that they would have Fast and Furious 10 in 2020 and Fast and Furious 11 in 2021. So I'm sure with all the talents this actress has, that she will have a bigger part in next movies, maybe, I don't know, maybe in 2021 she'll still be here. So yes, and there is another character that I wanted to mention, is that we will see again in the Fast and Furious 10 next year the character of Nathalie Emmanuel Ramsey, who actually was back in Furious 7, the hacker, the geek, really nice, good looking geek actually, who was, yeah, she was the hacker. She's disturbing me. So the ranking of today is still in 3rd position, Avengers Endgame, and in 4th position, Rocketman. In 2nd position, hasn't changed either, Spider-Man Far From Home. And in 1st position, always the same over weeks now, Fighting With My Family. The overall ranking hasn't changed either. And now for the flop movies, we still have in 3rd position Pokémon Detective Pikachu, 4th position Anna. In 2nd position we have Godzilla King of the Monsters, and in 1st position over weeks as well, X-Men Dark Phoenix. Now if you like the video, thumb up, it will help a lot the channel and I will be really grateful for that. The other option remains to subscribe, or even better, to ring the bell so that you get notification every time a new video is released on the channel. And now I still have one thing to say, is that you may share my opinion about the movies, you may not share my opinion about the movies, but what I suggest is that you make up your own mind and go to watch one of them, maybe all, even better. And for me, I'll tell you, see you in the next review. Bye bye. You can turn on your cell phones.